The guest sustenance is a true story. The incident reveals that a husband and wife in a village were engaged in a quarrel. The argument had not yet concluded when, in the midst of it, a guest arrived at their home. The husband ushered the guest into his room and informed his wife that a certain relative had come as a guest, requesting her to prepare a meal. She was furious and retorted, "Neither do you deserve a meal, nor does your guest. We are in the midst of our own dispute. If our relatives find out, it will become a matter of family shame and disgrace." Realizing the gravity of the situation, the husband silently approached the guest, contemplating that if his wife did not prepare the meal, their neighbor across the street was a good person. He could request them to cook for the guest. In silence, he went to the neighbor and sat down, saying, "Forgive me, but today my wife is not in a good mood. Would you mind preparing a meal for our guest?" The neighbor agreed. Feeling assured that at least the guest would get something to eat, he went back to sit with the guest. Soon, he noticed that the guest seemed distressed and asked what was wrong. The guest replied, "Could you bring some cold water for me?" The husband got up to fetch a jug of cold water. Upon entering the house, he was astonished to see his wife weeping bitterly. Confused, he asked her to explain the reason for her tears. She replied, "First, forgive me. Then I will tell you my story." He forgave her, and she began narrating, "When you revealed the arrival of the guest and I refused to cook for him or you, I felt a deep remorse. Therefore, I sincerely removed myself from our ongoing dispute and forgave you." She continued, "I thought to myself, let our quarrel be ours, but we should not expose it in front of the guest. We should maintain the dignity of our relationship. So, I silently went to the kitchen to prepare a meal for the guest. So I saw the sack in which our flour is lying. A person in white is taking flour out of this sack. I was shocked to see this scene. They said to me, 'Oh lady, don't worry, it was your guest's part, which was included in your flour. Now since it has to be cooked in the neighbor's house, that is why I have come here to get the same dough.' This incident proves that the guest comes later, whereas Allah sends his sustenance first.